Good morning, you American motherfuckers. Jericho Green here with you once again. And before I get started, I got to give a special shout out to my man Richard. Richard, thank you for the support, man. Thanks for watching. Thanks for making me a part of your evening routine. And as you sit in the backyard and reflect on the day's events, look up at the moon and know that I am sneaking up behind you with chloroform to put that ear hole to sleep so we can get this uncircumcised commentary to the bristle. Now, enough of the nice fun stuff. Yesterday, President Trump, aka the Fuhrer, signed an executive order that would start a revitalization project in Baltimore, this area called East Broadway. I don't know if that's the official name or just what the Baltimoreans call it. But it's like 100 acres, and it needs help. It needs to be rebuilt. It needs to be revitalized, and now they're getting the funds to do it. It's kind of really a project, a guinea pig, and hopefully this is successful and they can replicate it throughout the country in other urban areas that need help. Now, they call them opportunity zones, and let me tell you, we got plenty of opportunity zones. Now, is this the fix-all? Of course not. What is the fix-all, you ask? Well, I've said it before, I'll say it again. The family. This is a piece to the puzzle, but we need to revitalize the family. It's not like you're going to have all these brand new buildings, fresh paint, fresh flowers, fresh trees, newly planted, and these fucking thug-ass hooligans are going to go, wait, guys, this is all brand new stuff. We can't bust caps over here. Not going to work that way. But this is a step, and this is a good step. This is the right step. Trump was there. Ben Carson was there. A pastor from a church in Baltimore was there. And guess who wasn't there? I'll tell you who wasn't there. The mayor of Baltimore, Catherine Pugh. She wasn't there. The governor of Maryland, Larry Hogan, he wasn't there. Congressman Elijah Cummings, he wasn't there. And you ask, why weren't they there? Well, it's because they declined the fucking invitation. That's right. They were invited and they said, let's see, a revitalization project for the areas that we're in charge of? Fuck that. Now, it's not like they were busy, because Elijah Cummings has more than 2,000 homeless children in his district. They have one of the highest murder rates in the country in Baltimore at over 300 per year. So obviously, these fuckers aren't doing anything. Their schedules weren't filled with things to do, so they could have been there. And even if they were, you postpone that shit so you can go to the fucking White House and meet with the president to do something good in your fucking community. Now, people are going to say, Elijah Cummings, that name sounds familiar. Well, I'll tell you why. Because Elijah Cummings was one of these bitch-ass congressmen, along with Cory Booker, a.k.a. Assaulticus, who was crying in front of Congress. Crying, shedding fake-ass crocodile tears over some fucking kids that were separated from their parents at the border. Now, the word parents, I use that lightly because a lot of these kids weren't with their parents. They were with the coyotes and the fucking human traffickers that brought their asses up here. So every child that shows up with an adult, they're not with their fucking parents. These people had to be vetted and investigated to make sure they were their parents and not said coyotes and fucking human traffickers. Now, Elijah Cummings can sit up there and cry like a bitch. And since it's the holiday season, it's a perfect time to make this reference. You remember in Trading Places, in the jail scene, we told Eddie Murphy, man, when they brought you in here and booked you, you were crying like a pussy. Yeah. That was Elijah Cummings, crying like a pussy over some fucking kids who shouldn't even be here. Now that's Baltimore we're talking about. I'm sure somebody got shot last night. Do you see that motherfucker on TV shedding a tear for them? Do you see him shedding a tear with their family? Right there on the street where they were shot? No, you don't see him crying for your black ass because he doesn't need you anymore. He got your vote. It's a lock. He doesn't need you anymore. He don't give a fuck about you. Fuck you and your needs and your dead family members. Fuck you and your incarcerated family members. And what the fuck are they crying for? Do you know how those kids are treated at the border? The facilities they're in, the medical care they get, the recreation. Those kids are in there putting on weight, playing PS4 and doing yoga. What happens to these American kids when they're separated from their parents because their parents fucked up and went to jail? Do they get to do yoga and play PS4 and eat Cheetos? No. They get put in the foster care system to be further fucked up. To be further molested and left alone and treated like shit. But he will shed no tears for your dumb American ass. Keep going to work, keep paying those taxes, keep filling their coffers with your money so they can pay off their fucking sex scandals. So they can pay off their 19-year-old boy or girl who they weren't supposed to be fucking. But all three of them, Catherine Pugh, Larry Hogan, Elijah Cummings, were not there. Why? Is your Trump hate that deep that you won't show up and do something good for the people who put your ass in that position in the first place? Who put you in that $5,000 outfit, in that limousine? You won't go up there and try to do something good for them? You won't try to go up there and repair their community? That's okay, you don't have to. Keep your bitter punk ass wherever you are. President Trump, Dr. Ben Carson, and that pastor from Baltimore, they will take care of it. And the pastor had a little speech. He told him we have the people, we have the resources, and we have the ability to make this shit happen. He invited Trump to come after they start the project, to check it out and see the progress. Like I said, this is not the fix-all. You can't put lipstick on a pig. It's still a pig. But this is the first step, and this is a good step. Once we revitalize the area, or once they revitalize the area and start working on the family, Baltimore will be all right. I have family in Baltimore. My mom's from Baltimore. Side note, I think it's weird how people from Baltimore say room. Every time my relatives say that shit, I laugh. That shit's funny. But anyway, again, that racist son of a bitch Trump, that former Klansman, the Fuhrer, is helping black folks again. Trump, why do you keep doing that? You hate us, remember? Maybe he's suffering from amnesia. Maybe he forgot. Maybe hanging out with Nancy Pelosi's old ass, some of her amnesia and, what do you call that? Senility rubbed off on him. Don't forget, Trump, you hate black people. Stop doing this shit for black folks. Stop fixing the neighborhoods. Stop putting us back to work. Stop saving dumb black teenagers from stealing shit in China. You need to hit reset, Trump. Remember who you are. Reconnect with that racist inside of you. Now, damn it, people, you know where I'm going. I'm going to join this damn rat race and pay my taxes for my shitty roads like a good Californian. You know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Follow your boy on the Twitters @green_Jericho. Hit that subscribe. Hit that notification bell. I'm Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.